all those small little decisions that you're making, all the different foods that you're trying are going to make a difference. And you're going to start feeling better about yourself and your choices. Eating healthy is a way of valuing yourself. Hello, this is Lorraine, and welcome to Healthy Living, Spirit, Soul, and Body. So today I am going to be giving you 3 healthy recipes that you could use for Thanksgiving. The reason why I thought it would be good to share these recipes is because it's good to think a little bit outside the box, especially when you make a decision that you want to eat healthy, okay? It's good to have alternatives. It's good to see that you don't have to use the cream or the cheeses or the marshmallows to keep up with family traditions. So here we go. I would share some recipes. The first is going to be a really good grilled vegetable recipe. The second is going to be cauliflower garlic soup. Sometimes for Thanksgiving people have soup, and this is easy, so I thought I would share that with you. So let's get started on the grilled vegetables. Okay, so let's start with the roasted vegetables. I have already cut my vegetables. I'm basically using 4 different types. You could use all 4 or you could use just one, whatever you like. Okay, so let me show you what I have cut up. So I have, as you can see, broccoli, carrots, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts, okay? And what I'm gonna do now is get about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, sprinkle it on the vegetables, and then mix it up. So one of the things I have noticed when I go out to restaurants and get roasted vegetables is that sometimes they put too much oil and too much grease, and it's soggy and it's disgusting. So I am being very careful about the amount of olive oil that I put. I basically just sprinkled about 2 tablespoons onto the vegetables. And now I'm gonna mix it up. So after I've mixed up the vegetables, I'm gonna put some salt and pepper on them. So you may say, what are the health benefits of eating these vegetables, roasting them, bringing them possibly for Thanksgiving? Well, the health benefits of these vegetables are that they're highly rich in nutrients. They're basically anti-inflammatory. They're high in fiber. They improve immune health. So why not bring something to Thanksgiving that's healthy? Not only that, if you try this recipe, I'm sure you'll love it. So it's been 10 minutes. I took the veggies out, and now I'm gonna add a tablespoon of minced garlic and some walnuts. I would say probably about 1 to 2 tablespoons of walnuts. Now, depending on how roasted and how well cooked you want the veggies, you could cook it between 5 and 10 minutes. I'm gonna cook it for 5 because I kind of don't want them too wilted. I want them a little on the crunchy side. So it's been 5 minutes, and I took the vegetables out of the oven, and they look really good. You can see the little bits of walnuts in there, and they look like they're not too well roasted. If you wanted to, you could keep them in there another 5 minutes, but I think they're gonna be perfect for me. Now what I'm gonna do, last but not least, is I'm gonna squeeze 1 whole lemon juice. I'm gonna squeeze the juice of 1 whole lemon on top of the vegetables, okay? Now when you serve it, you could also sprinkle it with some Parmesan cheese. And that's basically it. So I did want to mention that I found this recipe on a video that includes 20 different recipes, 20 vegetarian Thanksgiving sides, holiday vegetable side dish recipe collection, okay? And I'm gonna put the link in the description so that way you guys get an idea, other ideas of different recipes that you can bring with you for Thanksgiving that are healthy, okay? So, and I also want to mention that it's always good to think outside the box and think of substitutes that you can put in for the different recipes that you're used to making. Another thing that I'm going to do in the description of the podcast, I'm going to put an excellent recipe for sweet potatoes. If you're like me, you know, now that I'm starting to eat healthy, I don't like to eat the what are the candied sweet potatoes, okay? With all the marshmallows and the syrup in it. Anyway, so I have a really, really good recipe that you cook with applesauce, and it is delicious. You cook it in the slow cooker, and I will add that recipe in the description, okay? And now we're going to talk about that's the cauliflower garlic soup. First, you take 2 medium heads of cauliflower and you chop them up, and you put them on a foil-lined cookie sheet. Then what you do is you take 4 to 5 cloves of garlic and you mince them up. Then you take the minced garlic plus olive oil, about 2 tablespoons, and you mix them into the cauliflower. And you cook them in a 425-degree oven for 25 minutes. Then you take 2 stalks of celery, you chop them up, and 1 small onion, and you chop that up, and you add it to a soup pan with about 1 to 2 tablespoons of garlic. Fry it up till tender, about 5 minutes, and you add 2 teaspoons of thyme to the onions and the celery and cook for 1 more minute. Then you add 32-ounce container of vegetable broth and the juice from 1 lemon, 1/2 teaspoon salt, and 1/4 teaspoon pepper. Then you add the roasted cauliflower to the pot and you reduce the heat to low and cook for about 20 minutes. Once that's done, you puree the soup until smooth, and it makes about 8 cups. It is very delicious. Then what I like to do is I like to add some protein, so I take about 1/2 cup to 1 cup of already cooked chicken and add it to the soup, and it is wonderful. So I hope you enjoyed my recipes today. Hope you got some good ideas. I hope you give those recipes a try, because I have tried them and they are really good. You will find the sweet potato recipe in the description, as I mentioned earlier. But here's the thing, get used to trying new ways of cooking. Get used to substituting things, less butter, less cream, less cheese. Keep making small changes to your diet and they're going to add up. Keep making these changes till they become your new normal, okay? And so, you know, I always say that healthy eating can be delicious. You just have to give it a try. And you might eventually love anything with olive oil and garlic and not really need the, you know, cream in your cauliflower soup or marshmallows with your sweet potatoes. Let that be your new normal. Go in the right direction. And as I said, it's going to compound. All those small little decisions that you're making, all the different foods that you're trying are going to make a difference. And you're going to start feeling better about yourself and your choices. When you do those things, living a healthy lifestyle is the best way that you can tell yourself that you care, okay? It's the best way that you can show yourself that you're really taking care of yourself. It's really self-care. Okay, and it's a way of valuing. Eating healthy is a way of valuing yourself. Try new things. Get the kale salad. Have the cauliflower soup without the cream. And have the sweet potatoes without the marshmallows. It'll make a difference. So I hope you take those things to heart. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful Thanksgiving. Next week I'm going to be talking about being thankful. And why is that important, and all the different aspects of the importance of thankfulness and how so many things are around you that you can be thankful for that you ordinarily would ignore. So you have an absolutely wonderful week. Thank you for spending some time with me today and helping me try to get you on the right track eating wise. And enjoy the recipes. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.